Hey guys, welcome back to Speak of the Devil. We are now on season 2, episode 8. Today we're going to have When You Were 5, What You Were Scared Of. Then we're going to have Meet the Teacher, where you're going to meet some of the teachers here at Statesboro High. Then we're going to have for you Teddy's class, where they are doing a Anyways, we're gonna have Teddy's class where they're gonna have a DNA lab, and then last but not least, we're gonna have Cookie in a Box, where you either win the cookie or you don't.
Today we're asking people what they were afraid of when they were 5.
So what were you scared of when you were 5?
Armadillos.
What were you afraid of when you were 5?
I was afraid of dinosaurs and of someone breaking in my house.
Kendall, what were you afraid of when you were 5?
Balloons. So Miss Farrell, what were you scared of when you were 5 years old?
When I was 5, I was scared of the dark. I used to pile up, I had these stuffed animals, and so most of the time I would flip the lights off and run and jump in the bed, and then I had all these stuffed animals, I'd pile them real high right on each side of me because I was scared of the dark. And anything hiding in the closet, there was no telling what was hiding in the closet.
So what were you afraid of when you were 5 years old?
Oh, Jeepers Creepers.
Okay. So what were you afraid of when you were 5?
The spiders.
Really?
Yes.
I'm still afraid of spiders. Exactly 5.
I was always afraid that there was something like, if the shower curtain was closed, like I would go in and like kind of peek behind just to make sure there was nothing hiding in the shower.
I still do that.
Today we are here with...
I'm Miss Wells, formerly Miss Comus.
How old were you when you started school?
I was when I started school or started teaching?
School.
School, I was 17 when I started college, and I was 22 when I started teaching.
How many years have you been teaching in school?
This is my 3rd year.
What do you like most about this school?
Y'all, I absolutely adore the kids that I teach. Y'all are fun to get to know.
If you weren't a teacher, what would you like to become?
I considered med school, but if you were to ask me to change professions today, I'd probably be a PA, physician's assistant, because med school's too much extra school.
Do you like working with your peers in school?
My peers, like the other teachers, I absolutely love the other teachers here. They're really fun to work with, and they have really good ideas that help me as a teacher.
Is it like more of a struggle like to be a teacher and a student?
It's not that it's more difficult to be a teacher. It's just very different jobs. Like as a student, you have a lot more subjects that you have to learn. You're learning everything for the first time. It's different types of responsibilities. And then as a teacher, it's like almost a shock when you become a teacher because you don't really realize what goes into creating lessons and meaningful experiences until you actually have to create them.
Okay, how do you think about the schedules? Like, why don't we have like 7 periods where we just have like 5 or 4?
Honestly, I can't stand the period schedule. I think we should be on block schedule because in my opinion, 7 subjects is too many in one day. Like it's too much new information. I'd rather y'all get 3 or 4 subjects a day and then really be able to dive deep into the topics you're talking about instead of just barely scratching the surface each day. I feel like that'd be easier on y'all, and then it also make it easier for us to create more meaningful relative lessons.
Okay, thank you as well.
Yeah, of course.
And you're going to mush it for about 3 minutes. So close your Ziploc bag, make sure the air is out, and start squishing with your hands. And it doesn't, in this case, it doesn't matter how you squish it, just make sure you're squishing it. We're going to be careful later. And just mash it. Yep, just mash it.
I'm about to say, you got to put some finger pressure behind that.
Yeah, finger pressure,
Come on.
finger pressure.
You kind of like the way that feels?
Add salt water to the bag and close the bag and then gently mush the water and the bananas for 45 seconds, but we're gonna kind of do this all together. And the reason why we're doing this is it forces the DNA to stick together. Remember, okay, we're still mushing because our DNA is rising to the top. Go ahead and pour your water in. We're mushing on the bottom. That allows our DNA to rise to the top.
Alright. Now go ahead and put the water in.
And then make sure you zip your Ziploc bag.
You have to squish it again. Yeah, keep in mind you'll have to squish it again. So you want to make sure you know it's closed. And make sure you close your bag.
Is denser and heavier. It's going to be on the bottom, and then the alcohol, because its density is less, it's going to rise to the top and it's going to stay there. And what you want that to do is, because of that, there will start being a chemical reaction. The DNA will rise to the top, and what's happening is that alcohol kind of allows it to float to the top, and you can already see the DNA in there. It's that kind of clumpy, cloudy stuff, and we're going to pull it out.
Two boxes and only one cookie. Do you know which box has the cookie?
Okay guys, we're back to cookie in a box. One of you has a cookie in your box, and I'm going to pick one of you to open and see what you have inside. Alright Lauren, open your box.
It's still stuck. Mr. Farrell, can you like tape it shut? Okay. And you should switch box. Dad thinks I should switch my box. I don't know what I'm I've sneezed.
What was the noise
Bless
before
you.
this?
Yes, thank
What was
you.
the noise before this?
I coughed.
Okay.
Then what should I do? You can't. He doesn't know. I want to switch twice. Really? Yes. Then you have to switch up. I'm scared. Are you sure you want to switch back?
You sure? You like your pot?
Yes, I'm positive. Okay.
You gonna, oh, you want me to open it?
No, I was asking.
Okay, open
Are
the
you
box.
sure? Are you sure though?
Open the box.
Is that your final decision? Yes.
I